Hey guys, Tyler here from Spork Sports, working on the Spork Sedan build, the budget track car build. I got some great news for you, so stay tuned for this episode. Hey guys, on this episode of Spork Sports, we're finishing up the front spindles. I finally got new bearings in the mail. The spindles I got from the junkyard had the bad bearings. They're super loose, so they gave me a good deal on them. They actually cut the price in half. It just took a little bit more time to get them. So even with me buying the bearings, I still saved some money from buying the DA spindles from the Integra to put onto the car. The only problem we had was the bearings. They separated and they get stuck to the whole spindle assembly with the lug nuts and where the splines and the axles go. So I'm going to work on cutting these out. You got to be really careful not to scratch or damage the hub spindle assembly itself. Still want the bearing to be able to slide on it nicely and stick and stay so that we can have good bearings. So I got it all apart. I want to work on getting them off, cutting it, and hopefully getting on the new, put the new bearings in tonight. Hopefully get the spindles back on the car, and we could drop it down, put the wheels back on it for now. So we'll go from there and stay tuned. Okay guys, see here's the piece. So I went ahead and did one. See how bad it was going to be. This is that piece I got off. As you see, I just cut a little ring, a groove into it slowly, and then when I hit it with the chisel, it actually cracked it on the inside. So let's see if it focuses here for you guys. So it cracked it when I busted it open. Got that off. So this one's still on there. I still need to get that off. And I'll work on grinding it, do the same thing. As soon as I tapped it and this come off, it slid right up, not too bad. So hopefully this one works as easy. So I'm running out of wheel, but I'm using just a little cutting wheel on the die grinder, just to take it down slowly to get it to where I need it to be. So all I'm doing is going slowly, just checking it, making sure I'm not hitting it. I'm getting close. The bottom's almost there. I'm working on finish cutting and cut out the middle so I can hit it with the chisel. So as you can see right there, when I hit it, I finally broke it and cracked it down the line. As you saw, it was spinning when I hit it with the chisel. So it's ready to go. I'm just gonna put chisel behind it just to push it up, and then use the screwdriver and maybe have to wiggle it just to get it rest of the way off. So that was a little more stubborn, took a little longer time than the last one, but I got it off. Got them off. Got these ready to go. Now it's to put bearings in. Let's do it. Okay guys, so I got my new bearing. Found a big socket. And look for a big socket to fit this so I can press it in with. So let me go find one that's the right size that will sit along the middle so don't push out the center. We don't want that. Then I'll put the spindle up here, put the socket underneath, push it into place, put in the clamp. Just got some grease to make sure I grease up the spindle before I put the bearing in. So I found me a socket that fits on the metal perfectly. It lines up really nicely. So I'm going to use that to press it. Alright guys, I didn't get putting the hubs in the bearings. Same concept, I just greased them up, put a big socket on it and a big old metal plate, and pressed them in. But they're in now, ready to go. Oh, loose and floppy. So we're good. There, so there they are. I just gotta finish putting the ball joints on the spindles, and then I can finish putting them on the car. So that'll be good. I'm ready to get it back on the road. I'll have to put the proportioning valve in and bleed the brakes and put in the racing fluid and some of that stuff still, so I get on the road. But it's good, there's progress, ready to get it done and ready to get these back on the car. Hey guys, Tyler here from Spork Sports, working on the Spork Sedan build, the budget track car build. I got some great news for you. So stay tuned for this episode. I'll be getting on the new front spindles, I hope, and getting that all buttoned up and together. I got some more parts in. Finally got a right ball joint in so we can finish the spindles. Did a little touch-up paint, ready to get the big brakes onto the car. So I'm pretty excited. Also, I'll unveil what kind of brake fluid I'm using, and stay tuned for this episode of Spork Sports. Alright, we got the switch, so let's drop the car down. I'm going to go ahead and put these on the car, install them back in. Just slide up those brackets with the bushings back into place. Put on your 14, I think, maybe it's the 17 nut back on top, and we'll go from there. Okay, so before we get started, just remember in our first video, take stuff apart. We had to unscrew the fuse panel to get to these points right here and here to put them back in. So that we'll slide them back up in that spot, put the nuts back on them, and go from there. Alright guys, here's the good news. I got one on. So I got everything together. These hubs, I pressed new bearings, I got new ball joints, got new bushings everywhere. Did a touch up, did some black paint, high temp paint on the control arms to make them look a little bit better, help prevent some rust. We got the big brakes on there, the drilled and slotted discs, and everything seemed to fit well and fit like it's supposed to. The axles went in. An awesome thing about these are the DA spindles, that they look really similar. They're just a little bit larger and a slightly different curve right here on top. But the brake lines from the EF sedan bolt into the same place as these spindles. But these spindles, of course, hold the bigger brakes like we got there. So I'm pretty excited. Everything worked out there. I couldn't wait after getting parts. I'm in the middle of working on the front pieces. You saw that in the last clip. Trying to get the air vents in the front bumper, keep these brakes cooled down while I'm on the track. And so I'm just going to show doing the other side. I'm just going to do a time lapse, put some stuff together, go from there. Alright guys, here we go. Let's get all the stuff together, put it all back together, and get ready to put some new brake fluid in, and get the wheels back on it, back on the ground, and get driving again. So I'm excited about that. Let's go for it. Alright guys, we got everything buttoned up. I need to get a few cotter pins. I might look to get these. I don't like how loose they are. I know the wheel holds them on. It'd be nice if I could get them and center them and put the screws in, so I might just order some offline just to finish that up later. But once I get it on, I like to spin it to make sure I'm not hitting any of the dust shield. With these bigger brakes, they were getting away the dust shields where they get bolted in, so I just had to bend up the tops and the bottoms out of the way on this back tab. Just make sure out of the way when I tighten up the bolts. It's metal to metal with the disc brake bracket and the spindle itself. I don't want this in the way just in case it loosens them up and have brake failure. That would be not good. So yeah, let me just finish up, put the brake lines on it, and then you can see right here kind of how it all fits together, how the brake lines fit back on the spot, which is kind of cool. Well, there you have it. Brake line's hooked up, so let's take a look at that. So here are those brackets. So the bracket on the stock EF brake line goes in the same spot onto the spindle. So that's nice. Adjustables, big brakes, drilled and slotted. Oh yeah, let me show this right here, see if we can find it. So right there you can see where I had to bend this out of the way just a hair. So whenever I tighten this up, that it wasn't in the way. If you can see that there. So now it kind of sits on top instead of being caught. So I just put it on the back side so it won't rub on the brakes. So there's no squealing, not catching the metal. And we got big brakes. Yeah.